On the 24th of January 2023, two Frontier Airlines passengers denied boarding at Miami International Airport turned a ticketing dispute into a violent criminal incident. Under Florida Statute Section 784.045, aggravated battery occurs when an offender causes great bodily harm using a thrown object as a weapon. A plastic sign holder thrown at close range into an employee's face, causing immediate bleeding, satisfies the aggravated battery threshold, no prior physical contact required.
Give me my phone so I can call my mama.
You're not going to call the one for the now, okay? Relax.
Hey Siri.
Relax.
Hey Siri. Get the off of me.
Listen,
Get off of me.
hey, we're not going to get off. We're not going to get off. Here when? Here, why don't you step over here a second? Here.
I heard the commotion riding back out right here. I think she threw some of the plexiglass or her phone. I'm not sure exactly. I just know the girl go, ah, and then blood.
Okay.
And then they were raising Cain.
Okay.
Two females. I did take a picture or a video I didn't get this, which I wish I would have, but I was more worried about
You're watching it. And
making sure everything was quiet. And
Right.
the reason why is because it almost got out of hand. The officers approached rather gently, if you ask me. They approached smartly, but like, let's calm this thing down. So they did a good job there. The one girl was just off the hook. The one with the colored hair in the, let's see, so I can reference the girls and you'll know who's who.
you had one in pink.
Yeah, she's the second girl. So this is the second girl. This is the first girl that caused the biggest commotion right there.
Okay.
So the one in the pink was causing the commotion, but not at first. She spun out, she bled off the other girl, you know, she saw it going off. Get off my friend, get off my friend. You know what I mean, going off, dropping F-bombs. That's because two officers approached her because she's out of control. Then she got out of control and he tried to approach her and then calm her down, and then she was like, don't touch me, I ain't done nothing wrong. So he was kind of like a little passive, which is fine.
Okay.
Then they smartly moved her out of here, and she's going crazy and spazzing out, and they had to put her down to the ground at some point. You got it. I was like, they need to put her down. Like, they were like too nice on us.
Yeah.
That's when the other girl got loose, and the two officers were down. I had gotten off my bike now, and I saw her coming, and I was ready to jump on her at any moment because he had to catch up, and she had full access to her gun, his gun, one of the officers.
Right.
And that's what I was worried about, so that's why I stayed. Don't let I get the hell out of there. It's none of my business. So I saw that he tackled her and did a great job, and they got her cuffed rather quickly. This one took a longer time, and that was pretty much.
Do you know what the fight was about? Did you hear what it was about?
No, but I already suspect from Frontier. It's probably the world's dangerous job.
Right.
Frontier and Spirit ticket counter.
Right.
It's probably because they don't have their seat, or they don't have they have to pay for the boarding pass, or pay for the extra bag, pay for your backpack. It's all in the airline's issue, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But the officers approached smartly and then did a good job. And, you know, I just was worried about their safety. That's why I kind of hung out.
Okay, so you saw her throw the phone or the plastic thing, you thought?
I think it's the plastic.
Right.
Cut her in the face. When I looked, because it was going crazy, I was kind of minding my own business. I kind of just sitting on my bike like this, what's going on? That's when I seen the other girl go like this, and instant blood coming from her face from the ticket counter lady.
Okay.
And then the officers were about right here. They finally approached as they're going ballistic. And then
Did you see them attack the officers at all at any time?
Yeah, I did see the girl in the pink pants, the non-starter, became a fuel to the fire. She did, I would say she did, in my opinion, she attacked the two officers.
Two officers, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I was this, I got, if she even went near that gun, I was going to tackle her shit out of her myself. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I would say, yes, first of all, they attacked the officer here. That one girl by herself. She was nasty and spinning and kicking and everything, and they did everything kind of trying
Gently,
to stand off.
right.
And so she was resisting arrest for sure and attacking assault on the officer, and then the other one was assault on two officers down on the ground and potentially could have been shot.
Okay.
I mean, if he didn't know the situation and you saw this thing and you saw a girl running after her and the way their guns were sticking up like this, she's coming from the back.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. And I know he has your name, so
Yeah.
good. I'll reach out to you if I need anything. Thanks,
Yeah,
Jim.
no problem. Easy day.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Florida Statute Section 843.0, 1 resisting an officer with violence, applies when a subject knowingly opposes a lawful arrest through physical force. Both subjects sustain physical resistance, kicking, pulling away, and refusing commands, over an extended period, each act independently satisfying the statute. Under Graham v. Connor, 1989, force is reasonable when judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the moment, not in hindsight. At the moment Subject 2 approached officers, restraining Subject 1 on the ground, she gained proximity to a holstered firearm, creating a potential lethal force scenario. The officer's decision to pursue and tackle Subject 2 was not excessive. It was a tactically necessary response to an immediate threat to weapon security.
Que si puedes tú puedes caminar.
Where did you say they were?
I'm getting the info. I'm getting her info now. What happened?
Ellos entran para acá o ellos.
Hello, there was passenger, it was a lot of witnesses.
Lee Morrison. He is one of those TSA guys on a bike. That's his contact number. He heard a loud commotion, caught his attention. He looked over and saw the subject.
Pink. The one in pink.
The one in pink, through an unknown item. He didn't see what item it was.
This.
What is this stuff?
What's this called?
This.
Clipboard.
Display, plastic display?
Plastic display.
Plastic sign display? Plastic sign display.
Exactly.
No, rescue is supposed to be coming.
No unknown item at her face. Immediately saw blood coming from her face. Observed Miami-Dade County officers arrived and saw the two subjects assisting. What else do you need, bro?
No, that's it, I guess. For now. She was being with them.
Okay.
She's got radar rate. She says you can't get a refund. You're the one's late. She was helping her friend that was polite and everything else, but then she goes, what, you're helping her get the refund? I go, you guys can't fly. She got crazy irate, grabbed one of these plastic signs, displays, and threw it, hit her right in the top of the nose, and then we had a TSA tied agent, heard the commotion, and when he started turning around, they came this way, saw the thing flying and hitting her in the face.
She threw shit at the counter, then they came over, they calmed him down, and they immediately fuck get off of me. And then they tried to do it nicely, and they couldn't.
Got it?
All right, good.
She's cuffed?
Like I'm cuffed. You talking about my cuff? You clearly seen it. How would you hurting me?
Relax.
Just stop pushing my arm up. I'm with you. Give me my phone. Look, do you not see this? Do you not see this? You're trying to hurt my body on my mama. Give me the fuck off this ground. Get the fuck off this ground. Get the fuck off this ground. Get the fuck off this ground.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Get me off the ground. Give me my phone so I can call my mama.
You're not going to call no one for now, okay? Relax.
Hey Siri.
Relax.
Hey Siri. Get the fuck off of me. Get off me.
Hey, we're not
Get
going to get
off
off.
of
We're
me.
not going to get off you, okay? Relax.
Stop grabbing me.
You need to relax,
You
okay?
need to get the fuck out of goddamn face.
You need to
You can do
relax.
that all you want. You can do that all you want. You can do that all you want. You're not hurting me at the end of the day. Get the fuck off of me. Right, you put the fuck right to me.
Oh, the victim.
Transport shift number 39, outside door 13, open level.
Can you let go of my arm?
Let's take her outside so we know
Okay, then let go of my hand.
Listen,
What the
Anna.
fuck you doing?
Hey, relax. Okay, relax. Hey, relax. You relax. You're gonna move, or we're gonna move you. Hey, you're moving because we're telling you you're gonna move, okay?
Break my arm. Look at what
video right here.
Give
I'm
me,
taking
okay,
that.
okay, what's your badge number?
Well,
What's your badge number?
Relax.
You gotta give me that right. You gotta tell me your badge number.
You will be on the arrest
Okay.
warrant.
He is I'm relaxed. He's grabbing me, trying to hurt me.
You keep trying to pull away. Stop.
I'm not. You get, bro. I'm not mother. That mother's grave. You finna rub me. Hey, all y'all pig ass. You a disgrace. You a disgrace to the race. You black. I swear to God. You're a disgrace. 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 I hate the police. All y'all some. I swear to God, y'all don't help nobody do nothing. All y'all crack a pig ass and you too. You want to be like these crackers? Okay. Fuck you. Disgrace. Kiss my ass. And I'm a bug out same day, so this is a waste of time. What's wrong with you?
Outcome. Both subjects were charged with aggravated battery, resisting arrest with violence, and disorderly conduct. Each posted a $500 bond and received a lifetime Frontier Airlines ban. Officers receive a B+. Initial de-escalation was sound and commended by the eyewitness. The critical deduction. Subject 2 accessed weapon proximity before being controlled. Subject 1 receives an F. She initiated battery on a civilian, sustained violent resistance, and created a multi-officer control situation in a crowded public terminal. Subject 2 receives a D. Secondary escalation, physical interference with an active arrest, and proximity to a holstered weapon are serious aggravating factors not mitigated by secondary status. 3 lessons. First, verbal de-escalation must be paired with faster physical control when a subject is actively resisting and a second aggressor is present. Second, weapon retention awareness is non-negotiable the moment a second subject enters the scene. Third, profanity directed at officers is constitutionally protected under Cohen versus California, 1971. Verbal provocation alone is never grounds for additional force. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam.